Greetings to everyone. My name is Penda Ray. It's August 27th, 2018, and today we kick off the Labor Day Classic 2018. It's Norfolk State and Virginia State. They have been longtime rivals in football, and now we're back for the second annual Battle of the States giving competition. And last year, NSU won the inaugural fundraising competition, raising over $325,000 during the battle. And now we're back to do it again. And the fundraising challenge will decide which university can raise the most money from the largest number of donors. And it begins today at noon, and will go until halftime at the Labor Day Classic football game on Saturday, September 1st. And what a way to kickstart this week's events. We're talking to the interim president of Norfolk State, Dr. Melvin T. Stith Sr., a 1968 alumnus of NSU, as we launch this unique fundraising initiative. We welcome you, President Stith. Truly a pleasure to speak with you.
Well, good morning. It certainly is a pleasure to speak to Spartan Nation during a very special week. I am just so excited about the potential of what we're going to do, and I know we're going to top that 325
Woo!
from last year. We are ready to roll and probably say, behold.
Come on. And Dr. Stith, let me tell you, I'm smiling over here because I find it so interesting to see how life has brought you back full circle, and just want to know, how has it been to come back to Norfolk State, your alma mater, as the interim president?
Oh, my. What an experience. When I arrived at Norfolk State in 1964, from our family farm in Jersey, Virginia, and never thought I would be doing what I'm doing today. So being the interim president is one of the great experiences of my lifetime.
Beautiful.
The positive energy and attitude that's been exhibited throughout the Spartan community has just been amazing to Patricia and me. Of course, Patricia is my wife. We met at Norfolk State, and she's a great alum like I am. So it has just been exciting. I am just so excited to be a part of the resurgence of Norfolk State University. So many good things have happened. It's amazing when I go out to visit with alumni, with the business community. They all talk about Norfolk State and what an integral part it is to the Hampton Roads community and to our alums around this country. We're just excited about what's going on, and we know still there are better days ahead.
Yes.
Kendall.
Yes, well, I hear it in your voice. And since stepping foot back on campus, what has been your priorities?
Well, it's been a couple of things, because Norfolk State is just a great place. But first, overall, it's just continuous improvement in all of our customer service and all of our operations. And any good organization will always focus on getting better at whatever they do. It's not that we're doing anything really bad. We just want to be the best of the best.
Come on.
And for example, we always talk about our students. And as an alum, so being student-centered is very important. So we talk about students first. How do we serve our students? How do we get them to persist to graduate? How do we have them get good jobs? Those kind of things. How do we fulfill our tagline of "We see the future in you"? So we are asking everyone to buy into this concept, and we just know that Norfolk State is ready to roll.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And tell me this, how do you feel about the sustainability of HBCUs in this current political climate?
Well, that's a great question, because when I go and speak about Norfolk State, I always start about my conversation about the HBCU community, because it is about all of us surviving and striving.
Yes.
And right now, the HBCU community in many ways is under attack. People talk about, are we relevant? They don't look at the great number of doctors, professionals, and people that we send to make this world a better place in each and every day. But I have to be honest, alums and friends of HBCUs must step up to the plate to do things to make us even better. And it all starts, quite frankly, with financial contributions. So I always tell Norfolk State alums it's very simple. You can love Norfolk State to death, but romance without finance don't work it in any part of anybody's life, okay? And our institutions are no exception to that, Kendall. So we need our alums and our friends to step up. Financial support, providing global experiences, providing internships. Remember, all of our alums are college graduates.
Yes.
And they have these great jobs throughout the world. Give back to your institution. Tell other people about the good things that's going on. Not just Norfolk State. Half of my family, God bless their soul, didn't see the light and went to Virginia State, okay? But we won't hold that against them, but there are great things at Virginia State. There's great things
Sure.
throughout the HBCU community.
Yes.
We have to do a better job of telling our story. But at the end of the day, I have to tell you, I tell my alums, it is about financially supporting and being engaged with the institution to make every operation better.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I want you to please share with us what exactly, speaking of this Labor Day Classic 2018, what exactly is the Battle of the States?
Okay, that is a great question. It is very simple. It is starts with a football game, but of course it is a fundraising competition between Norfolk State and Virginia State to see which school can raise the most money from most of our donors among the alumni groups, the friends, and supporters. It began today at 12 o'clock, and I know our phone line will crash if we have so many people calling us this morning. And at noon ends Saturday, and I plan to walk on that field with President Abdullah as the winner of this growing number of supporters and financial contributions. But it's another fun thing, and whatever we raise, both institutions will be better because we'll have more financial means to serve these students who come to study with us.
Yes.
But our goal, alums and friends, is to beat Virginia State like we did last year.
And I know last year, as I said earlier, NSU won the competition, raising $325,000, and that speaks volume in itself. And go ahead.
No, it certainly does.
Yes.
Again, it shows that our friends and our alums and our supporters care about us.
Yes.
And care about us being always in the number one position.
Yes, and I applaud the alumni, the friends and supporters for both universities.
Exactly. That's why it's so important for the Virginia State alums. We're doing this, and I hope the president of Virginia State is doing the same thing this morning with his alums, because we want to raise the battle and show throughout the world that this will get probably some national press of how good both of these institutions really are, because we are two great institutions, okay? And this is just another way of saying to the world how great we are.
Yes, and I know you just spoke about how important it is for our alumni to participate in donating. If you could share with us, how important is it for individuals to support HBCUs, even if they didn't attend one?
Exactly. Think about it. Most of HBCUs, let me just use Norfolk State as an example. Over 95% of our students receive some type of financial aid.
Okay.
So donors like those in our listening audience and around the country to hear about this really is going to help more kids to compete and get a college education.
Yes.
And we know what we want to do is to reduce the amount of debt that our students leave our campuses with, because the cost of education has dramatically increased over the years. And the state governments and other governments like grants just don't provide enough support anymore. So we must step in that gap and fulfill that with some type of financial assistance. We don't want our students to be so heavily burdened with debt that they can't start their life, get married, buy a house, do those things that allow them to have a wonderful life. So that's why this financial support is so critical to not just Norfolk State again, but to Virginia State and to the entire HBCU community.
Yes.
And that's why donations can make a difference. You know, I recently had a letter from a student, for instance, needed just $400 this semester to graduate. And we come up with that kind of money, and so these gifts allow us to do that.
Amen. Beautiful. Let's see here. How important is philanthropy, not just for this event, but just overall?
Well, overall, philanthropy just make us a better place, because these are the funds that allow us to do things that maybe we can't do with state funds. And again, it allows us to serve more students, to do more in scholarships, faculty research opportunities, allow faculty to travel to global conferences and to have the Norfolk State name throughout the world, have staff to participate in staff-based activities. For instance, in the state of Virginia, the president of the staff and associated as a Norfolk State a lady, so she can go to these conferences and do things. So it just improves the entire community when we have these private dollars that we can control and do things to make us better.
That's what it's about. And although this is, it's a fun competition, we're excited. Again, we're kicking off the Labor Day Classic 2018, but it's also very, very serious.
Yes, it is. It's very serious for both schools, because it's about generating some excitement at the start of a football season that we hope will expand throughout each of our campuses throughout the year, when we do our home games, when we do our away games, We know everyone we play except the Mason game is going to be another HBCU. So it's just excitement that this creates for all of us.
Yes.
And that's why I am so excited to be a part of this year.
And we are so excited to have you be a part of it this year. So if you could share with us, how would the money be used?
The money's going to be used for students.
Okay.
For student scholarships. It's all about student scholarships, providing more scholarships for the young men and women who come to see us, and of course, help faculty with research. So suppose a faculty has a really interesting research opportunity and they need some money to buy a special piece of equipment or just to do something to make their life better. We can do that. So those are the two keys that we will use these dollars for.
Okay, beautiful. Is there any particular place that you would like our donors to give to?
No.
Okay.
No. Donors give throughout the life of the university. So whatever you give to support the university will be better, and each unit will use those dollars. Of course, we always need more aid in terms of financial aid for our students in terms of scholarships. So if you ask me, number one priority, it would be for tuition assistance, just to help kids pay these tuition so they can persist to graduate. But look, we're going to make good use of this dollar, whether it's for the Spartan Legion, it's for the cheerleaders, it's for the NEMAS program, the Presidential Scholars, the Provost Scholars. We don't care, because wherever those dollars come in, it's going to make us better.
Yes. Are we asking our donors to contribute a certain amount for this campaign, the Battle of the States?
Yeah, we had asked our daughters to give at least maybe $20 to celebrate just the years that Norfolk State has been around, when we think about all those years that Norfolk State has been in existence. So someone said that in honor of Norfolk State founding in 1935, asking donors to give $19.35. So I round that up to $20.
Okay.
While we love the coins, but there's something about those dollar bills that makes it a little special. So I just rounded that number up. But we know that $20 is good, but we know that is a little low for the donors for Norfolk State, because these folks are so successful. So we figured they would add a couple of zeros behind that 20. Okay.
So how can donors make a gift during the Battle of the States?
Okay, it's just easy. They can go to our website, www.NSU.edu/give now.
Okay.
And if they just go to the Norfolk State website, they will point them directly to the giving category. So it's easy. If they call the main number, we'll give them that, and probably somebody local will come and pick up the check if they need
All
to
right
do
now.
that. We're ready to roll.
Come on. Yes, we are. So tell me.
The car is already on, ready to roll.
Say the car is on, ready to roll. We'll come to your home. You don't have to even leave your home.
We will be there with Spartan pride.
Love it. So how does the Battle of the States fundraising challenge end? How does this end?
It ends Saturday in the third quarter.
Okay.
They will announce which is September the 1st, of course. They will announce the winner sometime during the third quarter of that game. And we know that game is going to be packed, again, because, so many families like mine, we either went to Norfolk State, we went to Virginia State. So I just think that day on campus for all of us is win, lose, or draw, and hope we win. It's just going to be a festive day in the life of Norfolk State University.
Yes,
we're going to have all that blue from Virginia State, and, of course, all of our green and gold from Norfolk State, the blue and orange from Virginia State. So it's going to be a sea of beautiful color in big Price Stadium. And if you're not there, you're going to miss a treat on Saturday. I'm telling you.
You heard it first from President Stith. He said it. Yes, you said it best. Give us that website again one more time where they can make the donations.
www.nsu.edu/give now. Give now.
Give now. Well, we thank you, President Stith, for joining us.
And they can also contact the Office of Alumni Affairs at 757-823-8135.
Okay.
And Kendall, I just want to give a shout out to our radio station with all the good news about the categories that we have won in the last year. I just want the staff to know how much we appreciate you do, because I love it, and I especially love Sunday morning gospel. That's just my favorite form of music. And you all are just the best. And I just want the world and our community to know how much we appreciate the radio station and what it means to our community. So thank you and the staff and everybody for all that you do for us.
Thank you so much again. We thank you, President Stith, for joining us, and for now, all you Spartans near and far, let's show Virginia State why we're the best school. Come on.
That's right. That's why we're gonna holler, behold, behold, behold.
Make your donations. Yes, today. Let's get it started right now. You said at noon, right?
I am not on campus. I have to tell you, I'm sitting talking to you in my sister's house. And she was running around waving all this blue and orange in front of my face as I talked to you.
She's like, yes, I hear her, yes.
It's a wonder she didn't cut me off, but she did. She said she just came in with her orange cup.
I love it. But
that's the spirit that we're talking about. Why it's going to be such a fun weekend.
Yes. And again, make your donation today. You heard it first.
And I want the world to know that Patricia and I have already will be making our donation at 12 p.m. sharp today.
Thank you. And thank you, Ms. Patricia. We thank you so much. Yes.
Okay.
Today at noon. And again, yes, you can visit the website that President Stith had just shared with you. That's www.nsu.edu/give now. Is that what you said, President Stith? Give now.
Give now.
Yes.
Or if it's local in the Hampton Roads, we need to pick up the check. We can come and do that too.
That's right. Please tell your friends and your family. And again, for more information, as President Stith said, you can contact the Office of Alumni Relations and Annual Giving at 757-823-8135. One more time. I'll tell you that number again, 757-823-8135. President Stith, you have a beautiful day, beautiful, awesome week. Again, we thank you. Thank you so much.
There'll be a lot of green and gold on this campus this week because the excitement is in the air.
Beautiful colors. Yes. Thank you again. And thank you, everyone, for listening. You too.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.